how are you? We are studying about angiosperms. In last classes, we studied habit and habitats. Then we studied nutrition. And in last class, we studied the general morphology of angiosperm. We studied the different parts present in an angiosperm. And we will study these parts one by one in details. So in this class, we will study the morphology of roots of angiosperm. Okay. So as you know, there are different types of plants, which are algae, brachytes, pteridophytes, and gymnosperms, angiosperms. Okay, and all these plants do not have roots. Only the angiosperms, gymnosperms, and a few pteridophytes have root. Okay, so roots are present in angiosperm, gymnosperm, and few pteridophytes. Okay, so first we will study the general characters or general characteristic of root. These characteristics separate the root from the stem. So these are the characteristics. First is that the roots are positively geotrophic. That means roots are the descending parts of the plant axis. They grow towards the gravity, or their growth is directed towards the gravity. So they are positively geotrophic, and on the basis of the position of roots, they may be orthogeotrophic, plagiotrophic, and diageotrophic. Okay. So the primary root or main root grows towards the gravity, and it is orthogeotrophic. Similarly, the secondary roots, which grow obliquely to the force of gravity, is plagiotrophic. And tertiary root, which remains somewhat parallel to the soil surface, is diageotrophic. Okay, so whatever may be the position or type of root, all roots are positively geotrophic. However, there is an exception. So breathing root or nematophores found in mangrove plants are negatively geotrophic. They grow vertically upward from the horizontal branches. Why they grow upward? For availing oxygen. These mangrove plants grow in marshy area where the soil is deficient of oxygen or air. To avail oxygen in proper amount, the breathing roots grow upward. And there are some pores called nematodes in those roots through which air enters into the root. Okay. Then the roots are positively heterotrophic. That means they bend towards the water. They grow towards water. Okay. Then third character is that roots are generally negatively phototrophic. That means they grow away from the light, although some roots are neutral to light. Okay. Then the roots are subcylindrical. Roots are subcylindrical. That means they gradually narrow from the base towards apex. Okay, so they are subcylindrical in nature, in shape. Okay, then roots do not have buds, leaves, and flowers. Okay, flowers, buds, and leaves are not found in roots. Although some adventitious buds develop in roots of dalbergia, then sweet potato, poplar, then wood apple, and the function of adventitious bud is vegetative propagation. Okay, they produce new plant by vegetative propagation. Okay, then absence of nodes and internodes. As you know, nodes and internodes are present in stem. Stem is differentiated into nodes and internodes. But these nodes and internodes are absent in case of roots. Okay. Then next character is absence of chlorophyll. The roots are non-green. They are not green due to absence of chlorophyll pigments. However, there are certain roots which are green in color. For example, the aerial roots of Tinospora. They are green in color and perform photosynthesis. Okay. Then branching pattern. Branching pattern. In roots, the branching is endogenous. That means the branches arise from the internal tissues. That means from pericycle. Branches arise from pericycle. Okay. Then roots have variable shape. There are different shaped roots, and these shapes depend on their function and environmental condition. Okay. Then next character is that roots are much more crooked compared to the stems. Crooked means bent. Okay. As the roots grow through the soil and are affected by different obstructions, they become crooked. Okay. Then next character is presence of short terminal apex. As you know, there is a cap called root cap covering the growing point or apex of the root. Okay, and this cap protects the apex, and that's why the apex of or apical part or growing point of root is subterminal or subapical. Okay, then presence of unicellular hairs. The hairs present in roots are unicellular, in contrast to the hairs found on stem, which may be unicellular or multicellular. Okay, so all these are the characteristics of root.